Welcome back, everybody, back in the video. Today it is Guild War Day. Now, they did change quite a bit of stuff, so let's go over, right? In terms of the brackets, they did change it, right? They actually fixed it. Now everyone is actually in their actual rank, so it is changed quite a bit, right? And the brackets have changed as well, so therefore, our bracket is technically, I'm moving my mic, sorry. Technically, it is much easier, right? So again, let's go over here. We are versus Zodiac because our bracket has changed quite a bit. It is round number 1 of the Guild War tournament, right? But if we come over here, we are going to be seeing that our brackets are a little bit different. Now, we do have, obviously, us, Fleet, BBB, and Zodiac. Now, I'm under the assumption Fleet and us are going to be walking out. I know for sure us. I hear BBB's not really trying. Zodiac already whipping out the 4 stars, as you can see by these trial scores. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, right? But again, they did change quite a bit. They also did change the HPs on the actual towers. If you come over here, there's 240 HP. That's actually really insane, right? Because now, if you int at all whatsoever, your full clear is gone. Even over here on the strongholds, we have 960 HP now. That is kind of good, because now if you int, like I said, if you int, it's over. You can't full clear no more. And that's actually really insane. So does that mean the trial scores are technically useless? Who knows? We're going to have to wait and see and actually find out after we do some of these rounds in the tournament how the trial points does really, work when it comes to the actual score. Because again, if you int once, it's over. You can't full clear no more. So we'll find out later on. But enough of yapping. Let's go ahead and dive right into our first Guild War hit. For our first hit, we're going to go ahead and hit LCK. Let's go ahead and fight this. Now, top team, we got the big old P. Yes, we have to use some 3 stars, some 4 stars, as you see inside of this comp's first one and second one. So, in this team, we got Big P with Rocket Punch, basically just there to beat the Freerin when she is gone. The fight is basically over, and we're just stalling it out at that point. We do have Ilanov on prot set now in terms of Aureus. Don't really need it. The Rise of Monarch is better on her in this specific situation, so go ahead and run that instead. Whenever the lag goes away. There you go. Alright. And then next, it is going to be Rowana. Rowana just better have Shamana staff for more ER for the entire team, and that's really about it. Now, bottom team, we have Alaya, Lady of the Scales, and Setsuka. Now, it is going to be a LPK showcase. We have mine on Symbol of Unity, so we can't really miss on the Setsuka no matter what, even because we do have her S3, which basically grants us a 50% hit chance because of her S2. Well, actually, it is just her S2. Her S3 doesn't really do anything in the situation. But yeah, you get the gist of it, right? But more damage for LPK. And then we do have Celeste here literally just for the speed imprint. And because she's a 3-star, so we do get trial points out of that. And then Rast, same situation. He's a 3-star, but he does give us trial points on top of that as well. But let's get right into it again. Should be straightforward. Our LPK should basically one-shot the Setsuka with the S2. If it doesn't, well, we might as well pack it up. Alright, let's get into it. So, top team is going to be very, very straightforward. Just double check everything one more time. We got the counter on. For Rowana, got to check her bulk. Her bulk is fine. And then we do have Ilanov. Yep, we are pretty much good to go. Let's go ahead and lock in. We are going to be finishing this tower. Again, they did change a lot of the rules in Guild War just for the Guild War tournament. Right? If you're in preseason and all that, it doesn't really matter. It's not really going to be affecting you whatsoever, right? Wow. Okay, the game is already laggy. Uh-oh. Alright, so she already ripped S3. As you see here, she already ripped it. They already ripped everything. Huh? How am I down 10 turns already? Wait, what? Hello? Lag? Wait, what? Okay, well, that's a surprise. I was not expecting to be down 10 turns already. Let me check the settings real quick because... Alright, we're good. Okay, am I going to lose because I lost 10 rounds all of a sudden? Or did I just get... Or did they lower that as well? Okay, that is very, very strange. I will say that. Okay, I was not expecting that to happen, but okay. Alright, I mean, luckily for us, they can't really do anything in this situation. Let me check the cooldowns. Yeah, they already did S2, S3, and everything. Huh. Okay. I guess. Alright, I mean, that's a nice little bug. I mean, honestly, we don't even have to do anything. I'm just gonna keep hitting the free run if it ever wants to unlag. Okay, again, it's not really my PC. My connection is good. I think this is more just on Guild Wars side of things where it's a little bit laggy. Surely we don't go into maintenance because of this. But then again, who knows? We'll find out if it's gonna be on maintenance. Because again, this lag can potentially cause some problems. For sure. It definitely can. Let's just go ahead and rip S3 into the Ras, apply some injury on him, and that's really about it. Should be good to go. Alright, Big P, S1, the free run. Maybe dies from this? Close enough. Again, she can rip S3 because guess what? We got into the match and somehow they were already ripping all their skills and I already lost 10 turns somehow. Ooh, but she is countering away, which is very, very nice. Let's go ahead and hit the free run again. Again, Miles will just keep hitting her. There's nothing else to hit here. We could hit Ras if we really want to, but it doesn't really matter. Free run doing free run things. Again, hopefully this doesn't really mess me up. Me losing 10 turns all of a sudden. But again, we shouldn't. It shouldn't matter. Because they're never going to basically kill my Big P at this point. Alright. Latest scales. Now, I said latest scales. Harsetti S1s. It is a fast Harsetti. Looking at her HP, she's only 16k, right? So she is pretty zooming. Wow, man. They just keep dual attacking. Hey, fine by me. Keep procking. Because they ain't killing Big P. Alright. Harsetti is going to die from that. We can go ahead and just S1 the Genesis Ras. And then Freerun is going to die to Big's PS1. And we are done with the first hit. Pretty much. Alright, let's be honest here. We're pretty much done. Genesis Ras can't do anything in this situation. But hey, we take it. Luckily, it did not really mess up anything. Me somehow missing 10 turns. All of a sudden, right? Again, good thing it didn't really mess up anything. Because I'm recording anyway, so Dirk the Jack can't blame me, right? I gotta show him that. It's a little bit spooky. It's very, very spooky. Alright, let's go ahead and rip S3. Because why not? Might as well. I think it does more damage. I think. I could be wrong. Does he die from this? Yes, he does. We are done with the first round. Now we are into round number 2. Come on, don't lag now. Alright, we're good. Again, a little spooky. A little spooky that happened. Alright, latest scales push it up with her S3 as well. And we should be perfectly fine because our LPK should cut. Yes, alright. Let's go ahead and rip S3 here. There you go. Alright, it feels very, very good, you know, to literally use our good old girl LPK. Go ahead and S2 the Setsuka. And she is gone. Very, very clean. Let's go ahead and rip S2 for the renewed will push. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and rip S2 now on the Laya. Can we defense break? If we can, it'll be much faster. And we do. And she is gone. Very, very clean. We are pretty much done already. Nice. Now it is proc immortality. And again, GG's. We are done with the first hit. Can we strip? That'll be very, very nice. No, we cannot. Alright, she's going to hit S1 again. And other than that, we are pretty much done with our first Guild War attack. A little spooky on the first round. Because, again, somehow I lost 10 rounds automatically. But, hey, we take it. And we are done with this mini fort. On to the next attack. For our second hit, we're going to hit the skeleton guy. TY. Let's go ahead and hit him. We're going to be running the exact same thing for team number 1. And nothing has changed. LPK is in the back. Bottom team, we're going to go ahead and bring the good old Genesis Ras, ARAM, and Belian. My ARAM has not changed. Actually, I forgot. I took her gear. Let's go over here and put the gear back on. I completely forgot I took it off for the other hit. But honestly, who took it? Oh, it was Big P. Since we're not using Big P now, let's go ahead and switch the gear around. There you go. ARAM's build back to normal. And let's go back to the Queen's Whistle. I don't really need Bird's Eye for this comp specifically. Genesis Ras, same old Genesis Ras. The only thing I changed on him is to this artifact. Not really Symbol of Unity because I don't really need that here, right? And plus I need that for LPK. And then Belian is just going to be the prot build with the good old adamant shield. That's really about it. Nothing much down here to really talk about. But hopefully we don't see no lag again in the bottom attack. Because that was very, very strange how that happened. It's a brand new PC, so I'm not really lagging at all. My internet is fine. So, like, it's not really my end. It's more the stove client itself. But let me double check something real quick. Let me check the builds. All right. Ras is good. Celeste is good. LPK, good. We did switch her to the stealth because of Urban Shadow Shoes. EE, you know, kind of want to get rid of that, right? Hopefully she's still faster than us because we are technically 278 in this scenario here, so hopefully she should be faster, right? But let's go ahead and lock in. Should be perfectly fine here, right? Hopefully. I'm scared. Right? Because if you hit once, that's it. Your full clear is gone. All right, Urban Shadow Shoe is going to go. Ooh, it does go in our Celeste. Ooh, that's not what I was expecting. Oh, uh-oh. I mean, are we okay? I think we're still okay. Hopefully we're still okay. All right, so we go ahead as S2 the Setsuka. She is gone. I mean, we should be fine just looking at how we have Ras here. We're going to dual attack. We get CR push from that. If we get defense break here, that'd be perfect as well. Defense break, please. And we got defense break. Oh, yeah. Gone. Not even close. Disgusting. Oh, I love some LPK gaming. And, of course, she is a counter. But it doesn't really matter because we do have immunity, thankfully, thanks to Ras with the S2. Another counter. I'm pretty sure we're going to outspeed this. No, we're not. Okay, never mind. Spoke too soon. I wanted to proc her immortality now, or the turn before, but we procced it now. But can we strip? S1 strip? Hey, and she countered again. Oh my goodness, 100% counter rate. S1 again, and she is gone. All right, GG easy for the first round. Now the second round. Surely there's no lag. Okay, we're good. Again, I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened in that other attack. It literally makes no sense how I lost literally 10 turns with all their buttons pushed and none of mine pushed. That can lose me a match, you know. It really can. So I'm a little bit nervous about that. Hopefully it's not really a problem, right? Alright, doesn't really matter. Let's just go ahead and technically, can I just S1 this? Okay, never mind. Alright, so in this situation, I'm literally just going to go ahead and... I mean, you know what? Let's just S2 the Freerin. Lower her HP. Can we potentially kill her? Ah, we didn't kill her. Ah, tragic. I was hoping just to get rid of her right off the bat. So, because if we kill her twice here, the match is over. But regardless, it should be over anyways. My ARAM shouldn't really be dying to this anyway. So, let's just go ahead and rip S3 here. And the main Chloe is going to die. And the Freerin may die. Maybe. But it shouldn't really matter. Yeah, she died. Alright. Very, very easy. Again, they can do whatever they want to do. We go ahead and push up Genesis Ras. And we're going to go ahead and S3. And that is it. The match is over. Very clean. Round number 2. This time we saw 0 lag. Somehow on the server. Again, CZN, Stove Client. Not really. If for some reason they don't like it for me. I don't know why. I know some other people are perfectly fine, but for me, I just don't like it. But we are done with that. We are done with the second hit. Let's dive right into our last and final hit for the first day in the tournament. For our last and final hit, we're going to go ahead and hit Mickey. Let's go right into it now. First team, good old Genesis Ras, Luna, and B-Dom. I don't think I've used this comp before on the channel, but very, very straightforward, right? Luna's going to S3 into Ras S3. They're dead. And then their Ras is going to go ahead and S3, or S2 into S3, but B-Dom throws up her skill null and immunity for the team, and they were pretty much good at that point. But let's go ahead and showcase it. It is going to be my slow Luna at about 212 speed. Genesis Ras, same Ras as earlier. Not much has changed about them. And then B-Dom is a little bit different, but that's just B-Dom herself. That's really about it. Nothing else self-explanatory. And the bottom team is going to be big OP. Now, I did revert the gear, but I already forgot what the other build was, so I don't want to go back and look. But the builds are pretty much the exact same thing, and Ilanov is the same thing, just on Rise of Monarch. But other than that, though, let's get right into it. Surely, and I mean surely, we end off with a bang. Hopefully we do. Right? Let me check B-Dom again. She's on Warhorn. Yes, she is. Alright. But yeah, let's get right into it, because I do know this Setsuka is not on a dodge artifact, so therefore running Genesis Wrath's artifact is perfectly fine, right? She's R now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? Let's go ahead and rip the good OS3 here, right? It's funny enough, we are faster than this Boss Arunka, and you know, funny enough, that is a very, very fast Boss Arunka. Who would have thought? Right, let's go ahead and Soul Burn S3 here. We don't need the souls right now for Wrath anyways, because we do have his artifact anyway, so therefore it's going to give us 10 more souls. But let's go ahead and rip S3, and that is about it. Our Genesis Wrath is going to rip S3, and the Setsuka should die, but the Arunka should live. Again, she does strip it, but it shouldn't really matter here. Hopefully it doesn't matter, right? Surely that attack buff, we don't need it, right? Surely we see Setsuka just die here. Oh, we did need it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we in trouble? Are we in trouble now? Uh-oh. I mean, I think we're still fine. Nah, we're still fine. Let's go ahead and S1 this. Alright, miss doesn't really matter. She does whatever. Let's go ahead and rip S2 on the Setsuka. She can't dodge, right? She's on RNL, so we're perfectly fine here. So she should die to this. Yep, she is gone. Now Genesis Wrath is going to S2 into S3. But it doesn't really matter because of the skill nulls. Very, very good. We're happy about that. Again, we did lose the attack buff, which is kind of bad. So it is stalling out this match a little bit longer than it should be. But we're fine. Let's go ahead and rip S1 on the Boss Arunka. We might as well. And S1 the Genesis Wrath. I am going to hold. Again, we have to hold the S2 on our Wrath. I don't want to S2 right now into S1 until we kill the Genesis Wrath first, because that is very, very important, right? Because he still has his Scarred Covenant. I don't want to lose mine first. I really don't. So let's go ahead and do this. S1. We do proc his Scarred Covenant, which is good. That's very, very good. Let's go ahead and rip S3. We might as well rip it. There's no other point to hold it. And let's just see, can we land it? Again, even if we land it, it doesn't really do anything here. Resistance, again, doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and S1 the Genesis Wrath. Alright, now in this situation, we go ahead and rip S2, and then we can rip S3, and we are basically done with the match. Again, me losing my attack buff made it last a little bit longer, so, you know, it is what it is, but we are done with the first round. Second team should be straightforward. Alright, we shouldn't have to worry about anything down there, but, I mean, let's see what happens. It is a BBK free run. Usually, there's a lot of stuff that goes on here. Oh, it's lagging. Sure that I didn't lose turns. Okay, we're good. Alright. Lady of Skill's going. She could do Lady of Skill things. Doesn't really matter. Now, I do think this free run is a ER free run. Not ER, but effectiveness free run, because of the recording I was watching that she is Abyssal Crown. Yep, there's the Abyssal Crown proc. And, you know, somehow is able to stun. It's high ER. Ooh, it is a Gab BBK. I mean, surely we're fine, right? Surely we're fine. Okay, US 1. Okay, you land fear on my big P. US 1. We got the defense buff. We got the Rwanda dual attacks. Okay, it just literally looks like exactly what I was watching in terms of the recording and how it went. Alright, now let's go ahead and rip S3 on the good old... Might as well just burn it on the latest scales, because again, we just want to straight up proc her. We get rid of her immortality, but we proc it right away, and we're pretty much good. Are you going to proc it again? Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead. Do I really need to rip S3 here? I think we're fine. Let's rip S1. Come on, latest scales. Boom. We have been getting a lot of rain over here in Texas, so maybe that's what's affecting the internet. But again, the internet seems perfectly fine. I haven't really had any issues. I just chalking this to the stove client. Alright, free run does S1. Again, doesn't really matter. Ooh, it is. Hey, you know, I didn't realize. It is a lifesteal free run, right? It should be. Because it is back at full HP. No, but then again, latest scale does heal. Yeah, surely it's not a lifesteal free run. Well, we'll find out. Alright. Let's go ahead and rip. Wait, let me check the skill cooldowns. Yeah, let's go ahead and rip S3. I might as well rip it, just to heal my Ilanov a little bit more. Right? Some unlucky dual attacks can be kind of annoying, but let's just do this. Might as well. Alright. And of course, she stuns our Ilanov. Non-stop stuns. Okay. Fear too? Okay, I was expecting the fear, to be honest, at that point. And we proc that mortality, but it isn't her turn. I mean, it does kind of suck. Can we strip? Nah, I doubt it. We didn't strip. Sad times, sad times. But again, we are in a good position. Now we just beat up the BBK at this point after this latest skill does die. And we're pretty much done. The match is over at this point. And yay, we 6-0'd in our first day of the Guild War tournament. Again, it was a little spooky earlier in terms of what happened, where I lost 10 turns somehow. Literally, somehow I did. But it happened. We S1. She is gone. Now, again, in this situation, we are literally going to probably beat up the BBK. I think we beat up the BBK first. Yeah. So we're going to beat up the BBK because we're going to just let the Freeman heal us. Because she can heal us from here, right? So we're going to keep her alive for last. Yeah, she's on Abyssal Crown and all that. It is annoying, but we might as well keep her alive because this BBK, there is a world where she can potentially just beat us, right? Right? That's just how BBK is. Alright, she is Gab, half HP. Is she going to do a lot of damage? Nope, not really. Alright, she has ones. Funny enough, she keeps stunning my Illinois, but she doesn't stun anything else. But my Illinois has most ER on this team. I'll never understand how that works. Alright, we're best 3 here. We should be proccing, hopefully. Probably not. We are 0 crit here. Can we proc the immortality? Yes, we can. Okay. That's very, very good for us. S1. Again, if you're looking for a comp, a very, very safe comp, this is the comp. This big P comp is very, very Omega safe. But of course, you do need Rocket Punch or the alternate version of Rocket Punch, which was MAOS, MOAB, I forgot what it's called. But you do need that because, of course, that is your source of DPS. Versus Freerin, versus anything on this team, it's very good, alright? I love that. It's like the only usage I get out of my Rocket Punch is for Guild War. Otherwise, I don't really use it anywhere else. Sadly. Right? Karina's not really popular no more. So, yeah. S1 here. Big P, we just S1 as well. We might as well. And just like that, she's half HP. Oh, that is beautiful. That's chef's kiss right there. S1 again. Yada, yada, yada. And, of course, she stuns the Big P. Making this match longer than it should be. And she stuns Dylan off. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I mean, we're going to win regardless. But at this point, she's just stalling up a storm. Ooh. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, never mind. This is perfect. So now we can cleanse the Big P. And now we can go ahead and rip S1 as well. She's not going to die this. Oh, she did. Okay, never mind. She did. But other than that, though, that is it for our first day of the Guild War tournament. We take that. That is a W. We 6-0'd for the day. Let's go look at it real quick in terms of the trial points right now. We are currently at 79 versus 5. Kind of crazy. Now, I think they entered already. Or they're midway through their attacks. Oh, no, they did not. Okay. But other than that, though, round 1 is done. I will see you guys later on with an update in terms of if we actually win or not, which we more than likely should. But hey, you never know what happens later on. But other than that, though, thanks for watching the video. Hope you have a good day, and peace out.